Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to hop into a trailer reaction breakdown for the final trailer for F13 Fanboy, coming October 22nd and directed by Deborah Voorhees. The movie is about an obsessed fan who stalks his favorite actors from the Friday the 13th films and beyond. As a child, Kelsey Voorhees witnesses the murder of her grandmother, Friday the 13th actress Deborah Voorhees, at the hands of a crazed fanboy. As an adult, she discovers her grandmother isn't the only victim and the killer is still out there searching for his favorite Friday the 13th cast members and iconic scream queens to slaughter, mirroring his idol Jason Voorhees, as he still can't seem to separate the characters in the movies from their real-life personas. If you want to see all the Friday the 13th actors gathered in one spot and getting killed off, this is the movie for you. I have not seen the final trailer yet, so let's get right into it. Voorhees Films. Let's do this. Oh, here we go. Who's in the basement?
When I was a kid, my dad used to lock me in the basement.
Oh no, it's Tina, Lar Park Lincoln.
The only thing I had to keep me company was a stack of
Friday the 13th
tapes.
films.
Friday
Oh,
the
there's Dee Wallace.
and Halloween. The entire sagas.
Kane.
You
Ron Sloan and his
became
mom.
My family. So I
CJ
wrote,
Graham.
and I wrote.
Oh, there's a little bit of Corey from behind. I recognize him there.
Wrote.
Okay, so nobody wrote back to him, and that's why he wants to kill them all? Okay. I saw Deborah there for a second.
Friday the 13th actress Tiffany
Oh,
Helm
no.
was found stabbed to death late last night. Some reports are even saying
Some
her head
fans
was
love you to
completely
death.
severed.
Oh, they cut her head off?
Is it true that you were in Friday the 13th?
Oh, this
It
looks
was
so
a
good.
piece of my hair. Cut
Well, that
out
reminds
in
me
the
of I Know
middle
What You
of
Did
the
Last
night.
Summer.
That means this fanboy, he's not just watching me, he's coming into my home.
Can you imagine if this happened in real life? Like, no wonder Adrian King backed out. It's a little freaky. Oh, Lar Park.
Oh, she's dead, and she died on my hands.
Ron versus D. Oh, there's Andrew from Never Hike Alone. Oh, Kane versus the fan.
Keep your doors locked and your gun loaded.
Yes, you need a gun for this, for sure. Aw, 13 Fanboy. Love the new title design. Looks really good.
Oh, I'm so sorry you had to die.
Corey. Corey versus Tom Matthews. Who wins? Alright, so that was the full final trailer for 13 Fanboy. Let's hop right into breaking it down. At the very beginning here, we've got a shot of the killer coming down into his basement where he seems to have one of our actresses held captive. And it turns out to be our own Lar Park Lincoln from Friday the 13th Part 7. She played Tina, the new blood. I really hope Lar Park manages to make it out of this alive, but it's looking really grim for her. It shows him coming down and talking about how he was only stuck with these Friday the 13th movies growing up, and how he messaged all the actors and actors, and none of them wrote him back, so he's resentful against them, and he wants to mirror his icon Jason Voorhees, so he decides to start killing them all. Next up, we get some cool scenes from a horror convention. We get to see Dee Wallace, Ron Sloan, Kane Hodder, a bunch of actors from different horror movies in the Friday the 13th series, and we also see a quick glimpse of the killer walking through the crowd, or it seems like the killer's walking through the crowd. I'm curious to see who's gonna bite the dust at the convention. I feel like we're gonna get one of our first victims here. Up next, we get a few quick shots of some actresses being attacked. We see Deborah Voorhees on the ground crawling away. We hear that Tiffany Helm has been brutally stabbed to death from Friday the 13th Part 5. We see Lar Park Lincoln again with a knife. We also see Tracy Savage with a drill next to her head. I hope she gets out of that one okay, but I'm not counting on it. We also get a quick shot of our main character, Kelsey Voorhees. She seems like she's on the computer finding out about what's happening, and that she's starting to realize that what happened to her grandmother may be starting to happen to other people, and that the killer is still out there. We get another few shots of Tracy Savage from Friday the 13th Part 5. It seems that she's teaching a college course or something, and people are asking her about her Friday the 13th involvement, and then she finds the bloody bikini from Friday the 13th Part 3 that she wore. Really like that throwback to Part 3. Next up, we get a few shots of Dee Wallace being afraid because the fanboy has broken into her home. This really reminds me of the scene from I Know What You Did Last Summer, when the fisherman is in Helen's closet and he comes out and cuts up her hair and writes "soon" on the mirror. In 13 Fanboy, the fanboy gets in and he cuts off pieces of Dee Wallace's hair and leaves them in the sink for her to find, which is super scary for her knowing that he's gotten into her house at this point. We get a few more shots of Kelsey getting really upset. We also see Dee Wallace and Ron Sloan arguing about something in an alleyway, which I find really funny. It kind of reminds me of him arguing with his mother in Friday the 13th Part 5. Maybe I'm just crazy there, but that's the vibes I got from that scene. We also get a really quick shot of Andrew Lady from Never Hike Alone. He was the main character that ended up encountering Ghost Jason towards the end of the movie. He's a really great actor, and I'm excited to see him in this 13 Fanboy movie because he definitely deserves to be in it after doing such a great job in Never Hike Alone. Then we get a few more quick shots of people being attacked. We see a girl jumping off a rock into a lake, and then the fanboy starts drowning her. We see another girl getting brutally hung from a tree or something. Then we see Dee Wallace cowering and pointing a gun at somebody in her own home. I really hope Dee doesn't die there, but I'm not getting my hopes up for that. And something I definitely wanted to bring up was the two very quick shots of Kane Hodder versus the fanboy and CJ Graham versus the fanboy. Now, I don't want either of my Jasons to die. I really hope that they're like the final boys and they're the ones facing off against the fanboy in the end. But I'm definitely worried about my two Jasons, I gotta say that. I feel like at least one of them is not gonna make it out of this movie alive, maybe even both. Although it would be really cool to have CJ or Kane come in at the end and save Kelsey from the fanboy. Actually, we get a quick shot of what looks like Kelsey and CJ Graham running up a hallway together, so maybe my theory might actually come true that one of the Jasons is going to be the one to save Kelsey in the end. Then we see a shot of the blonde girl getting attacked, we see someone else getting drug away to be killed, and then we get our first shot of the new opening title card, 13 Fanboy. I really love the redesign of the letters in that. It looks really awesome. Not that it didn't look cool before, but this looks perfect. I really like this new trailer. There's so much going on. And then at the very end, we get a shot of Corey Feldman saying, "I'm sorry that you had to die," to our blonde girl who seems to be the one who's getting drug away by the fanboy in some of the other clips. I think they're doing an amazing job with this movie. It's so incredible to see all these actors from the Friday the 13th movies in one movie together, and not just Friday the 13th. We've also got actors from other horror movies like Dee Wallace, so this movie is jam-packed. I'm very curious to see what certain roles in the movie are going to be like. Is Lar Park Lincoln going to make it alive? What's going to happen to Corey Feldman? Is Tom Matthews going to show up at some point? I feel like he would have been in the trailer if he was going to be. What's going to happen to Andrew? So many awesome questions about this movie that I can't wait to be answered when I see it on October 22nd. And you can guarantee I'm going to be seeing that the very first day because I am so hyped to see it. It's basically a new Friday the 13th movie, even though it's not a Friday the 13th movie. So what isn't there to be excited about? Alright guys, so what did you think of the 13 Fanboy trailer? Let me know in the comment section down below, and let me know which of the actors or actresses are you most worried to see bite the dust. Alright, till the next one, have a good one.